8 Characteristics of the Greatest Creator. By Lifechanyuan. 3. The Greatest Creator is neutral. The Greatest Creator is unique and exclusive. The Greatest Creator is neutral. Humans are divided into man and woman, animals are divided into male and female, and plants are divided into stamen and pistil. Then what about the Greatest Creator? We absolutely cannot say that the Greatest Creator is man or woman, or male and female, or stamen and pistil. If we say that the Greatest Creator is male, there must be a female Greatest Creator that corresponds to the Greatest Creator, which destroys the uniqueness of the Greatest Creator. Using the two poles of the unity of the opposition cannot help us understand the Greatest Creator. That is to say, we cannot say that the Greatest Creator is true or false, good or evil, beautiful or ugly, because if we say that the Greatest Creator is good, there must be an evil Greatest Creator that corresponds to the good one, which also destroys the uniqueness. Things have their own nature, animals have their own animal nature, humans have their own human nature, Buddhas have their own Buddha nature, and gods have their own divinity. So what kind of nature does the Greatest Creator belong to? The Greatest Creator does not have a nature, which means that the Greatest Creator does not have physicality, animality, humanity, Buddhahood, or godhood. Defining the Greatest Creator in any life realm is incorrect. Saying that someone has animality is certainly demeaning them, saying that a Buddha has humanity is certainly demeaning the Buddha, saying that a god has Buddhahood is certainly demeaning the god, saying that the Greatest Creator has physicality, animality, humanity, Buddhahood, or godhood is definitely demeaning the Greatest Creator. Therefore, the Greatest Creator does not have a nature, or it can be said that the Greatest Creator is neutral. Here, I have to talk about the Hare Krishna movement here because it is related to the Greatest Creator. Krishna and Krishna consciousness come from the ancient wisdom scriptures of India and have been inherited by some spiritual masters. The most outstanding leader of the Hare Krishna movement is Saint Prabhupada. This movement has many brilliant insights and focuses on the spiritual aspect of human beings rather than the material and physical aspect. Many of the things advocated by this movement are valuable and worth learning from. However, we must be clear about who Krishna is. According to many of Prabhupada's teachings, we know that Krishna is the supreme God of the universe, which is acceptable. But he also says that Krishna is the only one and the source of all sources. Who can be the only one? Who can be the source of all sources? Only the Greatest Creator is the only one and the source of all sources. This clearly indicates that Krishna is the Greatest Creator. So, is Krishna the real Greatest Creator? In the definition of God in the teachings of the Krishna perception movement, Saint Prabhupada said, when Krishna appeared on this earth, he had 16,108 wives, each of whom lived in a palace made of marble and decorated with jewels. The rooms were filled with furniture made of ivory and gold, and everywhere was magnificent. Is this the Greatest Creator? No, it is not. The Greatest Creator is neutral, neither male nor female. How could the Greatest Creator have 16,108 wives? Why not say that Krishna has 16,108 husbands? This is clearly a reflection of the idea of male superiority and female inferiority. Moreover, why does the Greatest Creator have so many wives? What does licentious and unrighteous mean? Creating so many wives for the Greatest Creator with human thinking and physical desire, is it to praise or to blaspheme the Greatest Creator? Krishna's 16,108 wives live in palaces built of marble, studded with jewels, with rooms furnished with ivory and gold. This is simply the imposition of the will of ordinary people on the Greatest Creator. Marble, jewels, ivory, and gold are precious in the eyes of ordinary people. Does the Greatest Creator really like these things so much? In short, Krishna is not the Greatest Creator. The consciousness of Krishna is to love gods and achieve harmony and unity between spirituality and divinity. However, since Krishna is not the Greatest Creator but labeled as the Greatest Creator, Krishna consciousness is a dangerous consciousness that requires caution.